Here we are with senior Amanda Ulrich, head coach Anthony Cressito, and Alex Button in a very thrilling 68-63 win over 24th ranked Lee. Coach, we wanted to start off with you. Just a couple of questions. Exhilarating win, but take us through it in terms of the game plan and what was being said pregame to the team.
We had a rich shoot-around, and you know, I'm playing with the best guards in the country. I mean, it's kind of easy. It's everything they're doing. But we did have a rich shoot-around, and both of our coaches put our heads together with the scout, and we went over some tendencies were more important than the bigger picture. So we did a great job with that. I mean, to a team that's so unbelievably good shooting the ball, to go 4 for 16 from 3, we not only limited their takes, but they missed a majority. And that is just so impressive of what how these guys are committed to defense. And this is probably the best defense as a head coach I have seen in my career. In my career as a head coach, this is one of the best defensive efforts these past 2 days.
It wasn't just the only best defense, but the fact of the matter is they came back to tie it, but throughout the course of the contest, they never led.
Yeah, well, we played D. Kiki came a little unrattled, but Kiki got us that 11-point lead, and they chipped away at it. And Tadra Simpson came in and just took over the defensive end. I mean, that 7 minutes of defense was probably, you know, top notch in the country right now. She played exceptionally well off the bench defensively, and that's a big difference.
Alex, 22 goes for 22
yes,
points
sir.
today. You know, 4 from 5 from long range. Just from a player's perspective, what is it like to be in the zone when you hit those 3-pointers, when you hit it from far range, knowing that it's part of what helped get this big gritty win?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's just knowing my role for the team and what I provide with experience. I mean, this is my 5th year now, and I just want to serve, too, as a learning aspect for a lot of the younger people that we have. And I just know coming in, like, I got to do what I have to do. But ultimately, like, I have my teammates behind me, and, like, my coaching staff is continuously telling me to be aggressive and take advantage of my game. So I feel like that's what I did today.
Yeah, we tell her one word, and we want her to be a problem. And I think every time she touched it, at least 80% this weekend, she tried to create a problem. I want to get her to 100, but I'm thrilled with this kid right now. Thrilled. I couldn't come back this season and this kid was in my stable, I'll tell you that. You know, she's been incredible.
And, of course, Alex wasn't the only one that had a good game overall. Amanda, you got 20 points tonight, you know, went 8 for 20 from the field. You know, talk a little bit about the offensive attack. And, of course, from what we saw out there, you led quite a charge out there as well. So talk to us a little bit about, you know, what it took to get the players motivated from your end and just what you were saying to them to get them pumped up.
I mean, it all comes down to experience, playing here for 4 years, learning from all the older girls at the time. You got to serve the younger girls and show them the ropes and how everything's done. And, you know, I couldn't shoot a 3 to save my life, but my mid-range was working for me, so I was like, let me keep going to that. That's what we're just trying to teach everyone. When things not working, there's other things that you can do to provide and serve for the team, and I think that everybody off the bench came in, and everybody was just one unit, and we were all working hard, very, very good together.
Coach, normally when you start out on a season, there's tales of the season that happens. You know, you either win a couple of games, you could go 1-1 on a weekend. But kind of recapping this weekend overall, you defeat an Alabama Huntsville team, another gritty win, 68-54. Then you turn around here and against a nationally ranked team and you do the same thing, but it was a tighter close. But talk to us a little bit about kind of the start that this team has had so far coming into 2-0.
We're just going to enjoy it, man. These are uncharted waters for St. Leo. We've been 1-1 for 6 out of 7 years with respect to the COVID year. You know, we've split this tournament. Matter of fact, Montia Moon hit a game winner, and I was ready to jump off the bridge if we came back 0-2 from that trip. But thank God she hit that. I remember that game, and we've come so far since the Moons, the Briley's, the Wortleys, the Roysters, the players that help build the blocks, and it's just uncharted waters that we're just going to enjoy. But we've got to continue to grind and get ready for the SSC schedule. You know, we have another probably national ranked opponent in a couple weeks after Thanksgiving. We got a couple games between now and Thanksgiving, and we just got to take one day at a time, enjoy a couple days off, and then get back to what we call boot camp. And they know what boot camp is. We hold them accountable for every single thing in practice. And then we love them up a day or two before the game. And the last thing we need is to get healthy. You know, we got a couple kids that could really impact our play that should be back. Might be a nice Christmas present for me to have a couple kids back. So looking forward to it.
We did notice that too, and that actually was going to be my last question. And Tamara is a big part of this team as well, but the fact that, she was on the team sideline supporting, what does it say about the team overall in terms of the culture and the mentality of just anybody's game stepping up?
Everybody's played this weekend. Just about everybody had a role. I mean, you got a young lady next to you that had a fantastic freshman year. You got another guy that hit 4 threes at a Division I school before she tore her ACL in China, Mater. You got Millie, who's out for the year, that was coming in to rebound and to screen and to really be gritty. So we got some good guys out. And T is a glue piece. So you mentioning her is actually fantastic. Mm-hmm. They will tell you, roommate, friend, person, if there were more T's in the world, we wouldn't be talking about war or we wouldn't be talking about this stuff. She's a calming soul. And when T gets back and T is healthy, she's going to lengthen our bench and help us tremendously. And that's a great point that you brought that up. But, man, best scorers right now, right? I can't ask for better scorers. These two, great job, guys.
Thank you. Thanks, Coach.